Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with McFarland. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Third and long, it's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The gun now on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Steelers 3. Mike Batch.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Steelers 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The gun. They'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They run the option on 2nd down. On the move to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Chargers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, his 2nd sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. 12.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
For 1st and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Complete.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And Allen, incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was brought down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Baker Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a run with McFarland. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, McFarland. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun, Herbert gets this one to Joshua Perkins, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Herbert on first down now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. to the air. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 20, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Joshua Perkins. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
McFarland once more. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Chargers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to good field position. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers 31.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.